Hey guys, it's your boy Datamancer back again for some more iRacing. I haven't been iRacing a lot lately, got real life stuff dealing with, but thought it'd be fun to do a race. Timing was right, and I certainly have the time. So today it looks like we're racing. I thought we were racing at Laguna Seca. Oh god, where are we racing? Summit Point. Okay. Well, color me surprised. I have a lot of learning to do in the next 9 minutes. I guess it's been a while since I've raced. Okay. This isn't even Donington Park. I think I've done this track before, but... oh, God. What have I gotten myself into? Oh, man, oh, man. Okay. Let's see if we can learn this track real fast. I'm going to brake at the 3 cone here.
4, 3.
Yeah, it's a sharp corner. I remember that. Okay.
3.
Oh, wow. This is... I've made a terrible mistake. I have 6 or 8 minutes to figure this track out, and then we are qualifying. I'm not going to wuss out,
3.
so you're just going to have to tolerate me not knowing this track very well.
3.
That looks like a 3.
4.
I don't have any time set here. I haven't raced here before.
2. 3.
That felt pretty good.
2.
What makes me nervous is that what feels good and what's actually fast can often be two different things, as you all, I think, are probably well aware at this point. And I haven't done any track research on this thing yet, so we are just doing this by the seat of our pants.
4.
That should have been coasted. I should have coasted that in third. But, oh boy.
3. 4.
Okay, that could have been coasted in low fourth, I think. Okay, this track isn't too many corners, so we're just gonna learn as fast as we can. 7 minutes to go. Thinking in between 3 and 2.
3. 2.
Down to second. Okay, down to second for the first corner. That was not very good. Although my time is still improving, so I guess it wasn't too bad either.
4.
But I know I can do that faster than that.
3. 4.
I don't know how to feel about that. That didn't seem very quick.
Three.
Oh god, that's a 2. Okay, that's a 2. Okay, alrighty. Sorry, I guess I'm not going to be very chatty at the moment because I really do have to focus up. Oh, jeez. I could have swore we were still running Laguna Seca. That must have been last weekend.
3.
This must be this week's race, and I just somehow missed it last season, and then also somehow managed to... I just guess I haven't raced all week. That's crazy. There we go. Yeah, that nice little coast. I did give it a little break. I was too nervous to not give it a little bit of break, but that's clearly a lot faster. Alright, in between 3 and 2, down to second gear. Okay, that was a little early.
2.
You don't want to brake too late, that's for sure. You will overdrive the hell out of a corner, and it's not pretty.
4.
Okay, I think fourth is fine for this corner. Give a little brake to help with the turn-in, and yeah, that could be smoother for sure. Obviously, the braking put me into a bit of an oversteer situation. Same here, just keep it in fourth. Oh, okay, here we go.
3. 2.
Oh, wow. Racing lines? Who needs racing lines? Where we're going, we don't need racing lines, because we're going to the back of the pack.
2.
Back into second. I shouldn't have gone up to third for that. Okay, so through that S-curve, remain in second gear. And then we're just going to hold. Okay. And just hold speed. Coast a little bit. I lifted just a little bit to give it the turn in. That worked nicely. In fact, it almost looks flat, but I don't have any confidence that would actually work. And I can't experiment too much right now because right now I just need to get the basics so I can Hopefully at least keep up with people. Okay. Well, that should be a pretty quick lap for me, given I've only that was my third lap ever here. So, oh man.
4, 3,
Oh, that second gear, that second gear. I got the speed down enough, but I didn't put it in the right gear.
4,
Okay. Here we go.
3,
Alright, sorry for the break there, guys.
3,
Family stuff. But that blew that lap for me, that's okay.
4,
Oh, they gave me an off track for that? Man, iRacing is a rude lady.
5,
I'm just going to try to coast it purely. No, that's not nearly enough. You do got to put some braking in. Okay. That's about the brunt of my experimentation. I don't want to do much of any more. It's important to me to try to
5,
gain consistency before I start. Sometimes those lines make themselves known to you after you learn a track really well.
4, 3, 2,
I'm not even by the end of the race. I'm not going to feel like I know the track well.
3,
But I do want to memorize these corners.
4,
And I can't turn very quick. I can't turn a quick lap because I blew that last corner. But that's okay. I can still learn. I'm gonna do a little braking. What I'll do when I'm racing though is I'll see if I see other people on the brakes, you know, and like adjust my style accordingly to try to sort of match theirs. Oh, geez, that curb is mean.
3, 2,
That's a tough braking zone right there, I think.
3,
Oh, we were gonna stay in second for that. Oh yeah, third's tough, but actually look at my time though. That was a pretty good corner apparently. All that oversteer just killed it, but I think that's because I wasn't. Did they give me an off track for that too? Man, they'll give you an off track for anything in this game.
4,
Wow. Okay. Wow.
5,
I'm in trouble.
4,
You guys came to see some drifting, right? Oh, we got 1 minute. That might be enough time to whip this thing around one more time. I don't think it is. I am boned. That's alright. We're going to race the best we can. This will be
3, 2,
This will be fun.
3,
There we go. Look at that. That's nice.
4,
I thought that was nice. My expectations are really low, so chances are I'll probably, well, I'll hopefully surprise myself. And you guys. I hope your expectations aren't too high for me. No off track there. They will let you go into the gravel a bit, but I did lose time. I feel like I've kind of munched these tires already because they're really
3, 2,
fighting me here a little. Well, not too bad, but things are certainly slidey.
3,
There you go. That's what happens when you stay in second. That's really, really nice. A little lift there because I hit that curb and it threw me around. I'm just slipping and sliding all the way through there. I hit the brake. Okay, I don't want to hit the brake there. You need to do pure coast on that corner. That corner can be coasted. Every time I hit the brake there, I lose half a second, it looks like.
4,
There we go. That was about as late an apex as I think I could have done. Actually, I didn't really apex at all. But that corner was
5,
done, I thought, with the intention of conserving the exit speed. Obviously, mission failed. Okay, qualifying has begun, so...
4, 3, 2, 1,
Oh boy.
0.
Can I see what the results of the other people were? Look at that. We're right in the ballpark. Is it great? Absolutely not. Is it horrifying? Oh, whoops. No, I don't think so. I think I can manage that. So as long as we start, mid-pack, we can shoot for the top 5. As normal with iRacing, especially at the level I'm at, it's really more about being consistent and not crashing. You're not guaranteed to gain places driving well, but it's not a foregone conclusion, but it's pretty much pretty regularly you'll gain a place or two simply by driving at a decent speed and not going off track, spinning, crashing, rage quitting, etc., etc. My other problem, though, is that I am a bit of a liability to the other racers on the track because I don't really know what the ideal braking zones are. And also at this level, what you'll find is that people aren't always ready to adapt to a slower driver's driving style. Oh, yeah, I was like, what the hell's happening? I thought I was qualifying. Why are there other cars on the track? I forgot what we were doing there for a minute. This is the practice session before qualifying. Looks like I might get to maybe do one more lap.
4, 3, 2.
Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Alright, good.
4.
I knew I wasn't gonna hit him. I was just I was keeping as close to him as I could. So that actually gave me my time's moving in the right direction there, but that didn't feel like it was fast. I don't know. Okay, I gotta stay off that curb or it'll push me really wide.
2.
Okay, that braking zone isn't too bad now that I know that it's coming. I've already got the layout basically memorized. It's just remembering each corner and what I'm trying to accomplish in each corner. Is this like Donington Park reversed part of it? It feels like Donington Park reversed, which Donington Park is a sub-track on Summit Point. Oh shit, he is flying. Yeah, I just let him blue flag the crap out of me because I'm like, how is he going so quick? That doesn't bode well for me. Oh, but look how wide he ran. I wonder if you can do that without getting an off track. If so, that's something I want to be doing. Oh, wow, that's a way to be. That is, I hope they're like friends or something.
4, 3, 2.
That was something. I don't think I've ever seen that before. He just came over and just boop. That kind of cracks me up. Wow. Okay, now we're qualifying. I got low hopes, my friends. Low hopes. But it all depends on what split they stuck me in. It looks like I'm 8th ranked anyway, so maybe I could qualify around there. Okay, we're doing a really slow lap here because this is just an out lap. I don't want to upset the tires at all. Turn up my volume just a little bit.
4.
Just a nice conservative lap. Got to stay off that curb. We're going to come down into second for this. We're going to try to get a nice late apex. Oh no, yeah, kind of like that. Stay on that little paved. Those little paved sections are usually good indicators of what the line should be. Let's put it this way. iRacing's trying to faithfully recreate these tracks, and if the track had to repave a section, it's because a lot of cars have been driving on it. And that would pretty much be because the line is good.
4.
Okay, here we go. Need to get on the gas nice and early
5.
for this corner.
4.
Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay, well, that actually was worse than what I usually do because I was
5.
experimenting during qualifying. You know, that's always really smart. That's what the smart people do. That's a joke. Don't do that. Usually you'd practice a track before getting into a race.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, we're just going to take it nice and easy.
3.
Definitely get one for the books, but honestly, most of my laps have been clean, right? So,
4.
obviously I'm not having trouble staying on track for the most part. I know I drifted that, but I got it right back on the gas because I might as well make lemonade out of them lemons. Okay, Okay, I was a little bit aggressive on the brakes. That's going to cost me some
3,
time.
2,
Thankfully, it wasn't a long straight afterwards, so not terribly critical. I can't imagine shifting to third there is worth it.
3,
A nice later apex on this curb. Yep, there we go. That gives me a better line in for this.
4,
Right to the outside. It wasn't blazing fast, but it'll have to do.
5, 4,
And I was a little late on the gas there. Really trying to find out what that track limit is, apparently. And I didn't get a good exit, you know? When I do it that way, it doesn't feel fast, so I don't know what to do with that. But, okay, that was my fastest ever lap. So kudos to me, I guess. By a fair margin, even.
4, 3, 2,
Late as I can on that braking.
3,
I was fluttering the gas because I'm not confident, and I lost time because of that. Once you get back on the gas, you kind of have to stick with it, and if you don't, you will lose time. It's just... Why can't I do this corner without drifting it? I mean, that's a dope drift, so, you know. Hey, Slap Train, what up, man? But, that's not what I'm trying to do, I promise. The car is just, it's honestly,
3,
it feels kind of skatey. Not like uncontrollably so, but I really feel like I'm just sliding around the tarmac here.
3,
Okay, just a little hesitant on the gas there because I wanted to make sure I got all the way around. Okay, come on. Lift, push, playing a lot of RBR, so that's like a lifting oversteer situation, and that lap sucked. So, alright, as we get what we get.
4,
Okay, that worked. Just try to keep it smooth, get on the gas as early as possible, aim it to the outside. Don't steer too hard because you don't need to turn very sharply. And, okay. Wasn't the fastest I've ever done that sector.
4, 3, 2,
Let's see how badly we did. Not very good. Oh, not very good at all. Oh, buddy. What that usually indicates to me when I see a second and a half, 3 positions up is a second and a half. It's not very far before. Look at that. This dude did it. Okay, you already know that that's cruising. There's no doubt in my mind that that's blazing fast. But even among the more close to me drivers, 2 seconds by going up 6 positions. Well, 7 positions. But I mean, that's up in 4th. So, but that said, that means I'm leaving a whole shitload of meat on the bone. And right now, to me, it's not obvious where. This track has a lot of really broad corners, and I think that means that if you get your steering just so and you get on the gas really early, there's a lot of pace there that I'm probably not getting. But this track has more than a few really broad corners. It will be interesting to follow people through the pack and see what's going on. But I've got to say, this is not going to end well for me. As long as I can finish, though, and keep it on the road, maybe I'll be okay. But what also concerns me now is these guys down here, they didn't qualify, or to be fair, they haven't qualified yet. They might still. But if they know this track well, there's a good chance that they could end up going very fast, and they'll be blowing past me. And it just makes me nervous, the potential difference, the clear difference in pace in this field. Wow. I'm in deep right now. But I mean, sorry for all the kind of mincing and chicken shit, you know. But oh boy. I don't even know where the time is. That last corner, I bet you there's a lot of time in that last corner that I'm not getting. And the second to last corner, too, where Lincoln, during practice, went flying past me like I was standing still. Clearly, there's a lot of pace in there. I think it's those two corners are largely where all the time is. I think most of the time that I'm missing, I could be into the 124s if I could figure those two corners out. And if I had, another 10, 15 laps, maybe I could. Especially if I felt like, if I was in open practice and I was just practicing without having to worry about learning anything or going, doing something particularly in a particular hurry, maybe I'd, experiment with those corners and figure it out. But okay, for now, we're just going to do the best we can. One thing I try to do is pace myself based on the other racers on the field. If I see them doing something differently than I'm doing it, especially if they're ahead of me, often I will adjust my style for them. I try to be, as a racer, I lack in many categories, but I try to be adaptable as much as I can be. That has its limits too. Everything has its limits, but I like to think that I can adapt my line on the fly, which is more racecraft than anything. But as far as adjusting my line for driving speed, which is somewhat different than racing skill, I will be trying to do that during this race. I will be trying to learn. Man, I just can't believe it's been as long as it has since I've done an iRace. I guess it's been a while. I have been playing a lot of RBR. Man, that game is something else. I know I started doing a stream where we were doing the single player, but the game freaked out and I kind of lost that save, and then I wasn't really in a place to be streaming, so I haven't been. Also, nobody watched my RBR video, so sad boys. But I'm going to do the best I can here. Maybe I'll do another race, tomorrow or sometime this weekend. But it's been a pretty busy week, so it just hasn't happened. Anyway, enough of that. We're about to race. Still waiting for number 9, so I'm not even worried at the moment. But I'm sure he'll grid up shortly, and then I think we'll probably be getting going. First corner is going to be hell because we're this far back. Being in the 12th position to start. Let's go for a top 10 finish. If that's something I can pull off, I'll be pretty happy. I know that's not aiming for the moon, or not really aiming very high like I typically do, but top 10 would feel pretty good given the circumstance. But first corner is going to be really tough because it's tight and it's slow, and being this far back in the pack means, in theory, I'm going to just be jammed up with everybody. Alright, here we go.
One, two, three, four.
This auto clutch is so slow, I really need a clutch pedal. Oh boy.
3, 2,
Oh buddy.
3,
Come on dude, give me a break.
4,
Alright, we're going too wide. Oh really? Oh wow, really slammed the door on me there. I guess he knew that I'd have to back out. That's pretty rude. Pretty goddamn rude if you ask me. Okay, I see you guys aren't braking for that corner.
3, 2.
That was lock the brakes and pray for mercy. Jesus, dude, what the hell? Who the hell is it? Where did he come from? Whatever. I didn't even get points for that, so I guess it's not a big deal. Dude, this is nuts back here. I haven't been back this far in the pack in so long, man. It's crazy.
4,
People are driving like lunatics. I have no idea what position we're currently in. That was so many position swaps, it's kind of hard to say. Oh, I was watching my rear view mirror, not in front of me. I'm going to lose so much speed on that. I'll make him go around me, but that's a bummer. I got distracted by the guy coming up on me fast, and I lost so much speed. Oh, I was in the top 10. Probably not anymore. And not when we come out of this corner, but okay, hey.
4, 3, 2.
Could you not? Could you not? I might have cut him off. I'm not going to assign blame yet, but I honestly think that might have been me.
Sorry about that door there.
4,
It could have been me. It's hard to say. My steering's a little jacked
sorry
up.
about rear-ending you. That,
I don't know if he was apologizing to me. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not tripping about it. Oh my god. Yeah, my steering is pretty... He bumps the back of my car and now my steering is broken. Can somebody please explain to me in what world that makes any logical sense and how this is a racing simulator and not a we do whatever the hell we please simulator just to milk your money? Wow, that was a lot of pent-up iRacing rage right there. Sorry. I hate that my steering's jacked up because I got tapped in the ass. Wouldn't it be crazy if he'd have to damage my steering rack for my steering to be damaged?
5,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
4,
I'm just letting people go past at this point, not because I'm trying to be soft or anything, but because it's so... everything's so violent right now. I'm just trying to, like, get into a rhythm. Why doesn't it tell me how many laps we're doing?
4, 3, 2,
I just realized just now that I have no clue how many laps we're doing now. For those of you that are about to turn the video off, because you have no idea how long it's going to be,
4,
these races are almost always about the same length. I'm guessing we have another 10 to 12 minutes to go. However many laps that turns out to be is usually how long the race is, so probably a 10-lap race.
5,
Maybe fewer than that.
4,
Oh yeah, I think I could be coasting, just coasting that.
3,
Sorry for all the beeping. Gotta hold it in the shift point.
4,
Man, you almost could do that flat. I said that the first lap around, and then a couple laps later I wasn't feeling it, but
5,
I gotta say the steering damage is really annoying me. It really gets into my head when I have steering damage. If I could trail brake, I could go faster around there, but I can't because, well, A, skill, and B,
5,
my pedals really make it very difficult to trail brake. My minimum braking is something like 30%, which is why I'm always in the ABS and sort of just generally not very good.
3, 2, 3, 4,
That was risky. Okay, if you want to go past me on the right, go past me on the right.
5,
Fine. You're clearly a
4,
lunatic.
3, 2, 3,
Everybody that wrecks that hard, like I see these hard wrecks, those cars are like toast. They're like done. So like every time this is happening, look, that guy's got so much damage he can't even keep his car on the road, which is what it would made why I got. It's not that his pass was dirty or that he shouldn't have been trying to pass me, but it made me a little frustrated because I knew he had bad damage. You could see it in his car, and sure enough, he just goes whipping off the track like it's like he doesn't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he does. Just so it makes me nervous when guys like that go whipping past me because, you know, I know that they're having stability issues, much like I'm having stability issues right now. And gentlemen, I believe we are now in the top 10. We are in the top 10. So moving up in the world despite being
4,
some pretty severely slow traffic at this point.
3,
That's pretty awesome. My next goal would be to get 8th because I'm the 8th highest I-rated person here. Those two guys have been battling so fiercely, I'm kind of wondering how long that could possibly last, as far as them not killing each other. It could last the entire race. Yeah, I'm sorry that line was terrible. I'm really having a hard time with the steering here. It's pulling me. I have to keep the wheel cocked to the right a little bit, and so I'm
3, 2,
having a pretty tough go of it, honestly. Oh, there's a guy coming up on my ass. The guy that went headlong into the wall at about 1,000 miles an hour? I guess not. Because that guy's race is over.
4,
Oh yeah, I just took a little out of the throttle just to make sure I'd make it. And then I put it right back in and it's good to go. I didn't have to... I don't think you have to lift for that corner at all.
4,
Oh my god, I hit the brakes, it pulls to the right. It's like I was getting sucked into the corner, but that's really not the sensation. You know, it's hard to describe because my wheel was still, well, the new version of straight, and yet it just pulled me right in. I'm frustrated by this damage. And I don't have a ton of practice driving with damage, driving long distances with damage.
2,
Often when I have damage, I end up crashing myself out of the race later
3,
because of, well, the difficulties I'm expressing now. The advantage here, though, is that now I'm getting, well, the nice thing is I'm getting practice driving with damage because this damage is minor, and I should be able to do that. If I ever want to participate in like an endurance race or something like that, I'm going to need to know how to handle minute bits of damage because it's really unrealistic to think that I won't. Oh, I shouldn't have braked for that corner.
3,
I got confused. I thought I was at this corner. Oh, that's about to be an emergency. We got another position. Those two guys that were racing each other, one of them obviously got crashed. Okay, here we go.
4,
I lift because I'm a coward.
I've got damage, Andrew.
5, 4,
That's right. No worries.
Now, Andrew Fawcett's coming up. I've raced with him before. He's a pretty good racer, as I recall. I'm back in 10th. Okay. That's not, that's where I wanted to be.
4, 3, 2,
The stretch goal of making it to 8th. At the rate of attrition right now, you know, I wonder. I just wonder if I could possibly do it.
4,
I really wish I knew how many laps were left. I think it's going to be a 10-lap race. That's my guess. We're on lap 7 right now. I believe this is going to be a 10-lap race. I believe that because I'm guessing that it's going to be a 10-lap race. I can barely keep the car on the road. It's all I can do just to drive straight.
3,
Braking is just a risky... Like I was saying earlier, remember I was saying earlier when the car was working just fine, it felt really skatey. Maybe that's because I'm used to... I've been playing other games or whatever. But it feels skatey, and when I hit the brakes, the car wants to pull different directions and stuff. So I'm like really... It's really giving it to me right now. That was terrible. Wave at the apex as we drive by, about a mile away.
5,
The next guy behind me is 3 seconds behind me, and I have no doubt that he can catch me given how much trouble I'm having. White flag.
Oh, this is painful.
I didn't even see the notification. There were only 2 laps left, unless this is a timed race. In which case, okay, this is the last lap. We're going to defend this 10th position like our lives depend on it. And Echo is never getting past me. No way in hell. I'm not going to die trying, but I'm going to come awful close to dying trying.
3, 2,
I'll squeeze him. I'll defend apexes. We're going to get 10th.
3,
Now, I'm probably going to lose iRating for that, and I only have 4 points of incident, I think, on my safety rating, which, all things considered, I came out of this pretty clean, or thus far. We're not in over yet, but I can live with all that. That's okay. Oh, jeez, he says as he nearly gets pulled into the dirt, but still no incident point, no off track.
3, 2,
I want to check my relative, but I got to keep an eye on the corner. Oh, he's further behind. I'm whipping his ass for some reason. I don't know if he had a moment or an incident or what, but I'm kicking his ass. So, all right, that looks like our position then. Oh man, this is a fun track. I haven't even had the time to like think about, you know, do I even like this track? Because I know I usually give some commentary on that. This track is awesome. It's a lot of high-speed corners. I just nailed that last corner. If my car had been not busted, I think that would have been really, really good. It's a really fun track. I like it a lot. I want to do it more, and maybe next time I'll even know what I'm doing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, 10th. Well, guys, you know, I know that's not usually the result we're shooting for. Obviously, we're usually.
In the back of there, 14. You were blinking.
Obviously, I'm usually shooting for something a little bit better than that. Oh, okay, that's what happened to Aneko, is he got himself crashed into for having lagginess. Now, that's not usually the result we want, but it's the result we got today. That's a cool track. Maybe I'll do a video about how I do Summit Point. You know, usually I do that before I start racing, but you know, that was fun. We really weren't that far behind in the grand scheme of things, especially with the damage from early on in the race. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys
Sorry about
sometime
the
soon,
contact,
hopefully.
Matt.